Greetings to all my fellow trophy hunters out there. Keeping This One is the name of the trophy that takes place in the Violence and Timing mission. It doesn't explicitly tell you that in the description, but this is the mission it takes place in. Now, when you get dropped off from the helicopter onto the truck, you need to keep the first vehicle you hijack until the very end of this mission, and this can be a bit tricky and a bit challenging. The one thing, the most important thing you need to know is that you can, in fact, restart checkpoints. Which look, we have a teaching moment right here, guys. If something like that catastrophic happens to you, just restart the checkpoint. So let's just go ahead, skip back to where we just were. Now, for this mission, you need to do a few things. Avoid, of course, head-on collisions, but more importantly, you're going to have to take out soldiers that are in the back of trucks along the way. Best strategy and tip I can give you for this is do it from as far away as possible. With the exception of the big heavy armored guy that's going to pop out in the midway point of this mission, for that you might need to get a little closer because he takes a lot of bullets. He's a bullet sponge. Other things you have to worry about are the mines, and the mines are going to come much later in the mission, towards the end. Something like that is probably going to blow up your car a couple times, but don't worry, again, restarting checkpoint. The other obstacle you're going to have to deal with is a blockade, a roadblock halfway through. We're at about the 4-minute mark of this video. In fact, there's not really a whole lot that's going to happen between now and then. Just make sure you keep your car as clean as possible. Pick off enemies from as far away. You got to lean out. Don't bother climbing to your roof. Just hit R3 and lean in, lean out, and take your shots. Just remember, you can't turn when you're leaning out, and that's especially important at the very end when you're trying to dodge mines. But you know what? I'm gonna let this roll until the 4-minute mark, and then I'll meet you guys back there.
What you seeing? LMG ahead.
Just real quick, wanted to pop in. This is the heavy armored guy I was talking about. It does take a whole lot of bullets, and well, I should have gotten closer earlier, but lessons learned.
Tracking the convoy north.
Solid copy. Stay on them. We're heading your way.
Guys, Nick, my spotters are reporting an AQ roadblock ahead.
Affirm. I see.
All right, I told you there'd be another moment here. I jump back in, and this is going to be the roadblock. There's two ways to handle this. You can slow down just a little bit and try to weave in and around these people, or you can shoot the barrels in the center truck here, blow it up, creating a path right up the middle. Now, another teaching moment here for you. When you blow something up, the debris just doesn't disappear. You still have to go around it. I took a whole lot of hits there. Wasn't very good. Unfortunately, I got about half my health left in my vehicle, and that's going to require me to avoid every single mine that's coming up, and that's going to be the next tricky section. That's towards the end of this mission.
What the hell's this?
AQ is deploying mines on the highway.
These are civilians.
Okay, so here is the start of the mine section. Again, the left side of the road is going to be cleaner than the right side of the road, so I would recommend trying to stay on the shoulder on the left-hand side. Now, during this section, you're going to have to deal with just one enemy in the back of one pickup truck, and then you just have to get close enough to the mine truck to take out the guys. Taking out the guys from the left shoulder is still your safest bet, even if it's not the cleanest shot. Here's the guy in the back of the pickup truck. Now we have another teaching moment here, and actually I don't know what to teach you because something blows me up and I have no clue what it is. There we go, critical damage. This moment allows me to once again remind you that you can restart checkpoints. So let's just go ahead and do that and pick it right back up where we were. And you can see I'm overcompensating now. I'm pretty much in Idaho. So again, stand on the left side. Remember, when you peek out your window, you can't turn, which is really hard, which is why I'm staying on the far left side to avoid anything they're dropping right in front of you. Now, once you take out those guys, the rest of the mission is very, very simple. Just don't go head-on collisions with any car and you'll be okay. The last thing you need to do is jump into the back of Price's vehicle. Price is going to drive up alongside you from the left-hand side. I like to just get right behind the vehicle, climb up to the roof with the X button, and then just jump into the truck from that way. If you miss the jump, you once again can restart the checkpoint, and the checkpoint is right there, so it's right in front of where you need to do this.
Just past the roadblock.
Assuming you made it to this point using the very first vehicle you hijacked, you will earn the Keeping This One trophy the second you jump in. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'd appreciate it if you guys hit that like button, and if you're new around here, subscribe.